The days of dropping our spare change into a busker's hat will be long gone if the service launched by the Busking project takes off. A new digital toolkit for London buskers is hoping to transform the way in which they make an income. Buskers will be able to download special edition signs that enable them to accept cashless payments in the street. Well, joining me now is musician Emily Lee and Dawson, who was involved in the legal busking battle a few years ago, and they can both tell us about the service. Good morning to you both. Thanks very much for coming in.
Hi.
So this service, just give us a little bit about what it actually is. How would that work?
Well, basically, the Busking project have launched this app, and there's a website where you can sign up as a musician, and you get a little profile on there, and you can link that to your PayPal account. And people are walking on the street, which has happened to me before. They've gone, "Oh, I really like your music, but I haven't got any cash on me." They can just download the app and then make a payment via PayPal directly to you.
Is that a service that you'd welcome, Emily?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, I get quite a lot of people coming up to me with notes and say, "Can I change it for change or something?" Because they don't want a part of a note, which is perfectly reasonable. But I do get a lot of people coming up, actually taking my leaflet and going, "I haven't got any change." And I said, that's cool. But the fact that this app also allows people to know about our music, about what we're writing about, you know, what we're singing about, that's great. I mean, I think that's a great platform to have as a musician who's trying to get their music out there. I think it's brilliant, yeah.
I mean, society is moving towards this sort of cashless existence. Yeah. Have you seen a change in the time that you've been busking, Dawson? Have you seen a change in the amount of people that are throwing money? I can't imagine it's a mark on your talent, more about what people have got in their pockets.
Yeah, maybe, actually. I feel like, yeah, quite a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I'll check you out on iTunes, I'll find you on Spotify, I'll find you," you know. And that's kind of what we do as buskers. It's a really good way of promoting your music, and I mostly direct people to my online sort of profiles, you know, Facebook, Twitter, and then you can find your music from there, because maybe they haven't got any money at that time.
I mean, it seems like a sort of positive move forward for musicians and buskers, because is it fair to say that there seems to be quite a lot of clamping down on that? Especially, you only have to look at Camden, where they've applied this licence. I mean, is that
much clamping down, yeah. I mean, I as a busker, I feel quite restricted in where I can play and where I can actually show, you know, what I can do as a musician. We were talking about it earlier on, weren't we? That, like, you know, there are so many clampdowns everywhere, or there's licensing that you have to pay for, that there's almost like, for me, there's a fear of setting up anywhere else and playing, because obviously they can take my instruments away, and those are my tools that I need. So for me, I mean, I'm licensed to play on the South Bank, so I generally spend my time at the South Bank because I know no one's going to take my instruments away.
What about you, Dawson? Because obviously you had a big legal battle following something that happened in Trafalgar Square, was it?
It was Leicester Square.
Leicester Square, sorry.
Yeah.
So now, what's your attitude towards busking in the capital?
Well, yeah, that was a bit of an eye-opener. I just kind of was a little bit naive, maybe, and I'd never been there before, played for about 10 minutes, and then suddenly found myself with court appearances and potential criminal records, and but that's all been sorted, and that's all been kind of dropped, so I can move on from that. But it's interesting, another sort of way that busking is being approached in an online medium is the Mayor of London has just okayed last year the Busking London scheme, which is quite a lot of partners within London working towards this. As Keep Streets Live, the Busking Project are involved as well, and also the Musicians Union and other councils. And that would look to introduce a uniformed approach to busking around the capital, which would stop the instances like I found myself in, where there's different councils have different approaches to busking. Some are a bit more lenient, some encourage it more. So I think that would be a positive move, to have a website, the Busking London website, up and running.
Do you think it's fair to say that there does need to be some policing of busking, though?
I think there has to be some. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we? We were talking about there has to be some sort of filtering process, because obviously, if everyone racks up and wants to play, then obviously there's a congestion problem, because everyone wants to rack up and play. But I think if people feel that they've got the equipment, they've got the balls to turn up and actually do it, I think that's quite nice. I want to say balls. Can I say balls?
If you stop saying it, yeah.
All right, brilliant. But I do think there needs to be a filtering process, because obviously if everyone wants to do it, then that's not going to be possible. Because I mean, how long have you been busking for? Like 5?
About 4 years.
About 4 years, and I've been doing it like nearly a year. and so not that long, but it's, you know, it's now my job, it's my income, you know, I'm self-employed, so that, you know, that for me, I need that, you know, that, and I enjoy it, and it's great, and there are some people who do it, you know, at the weekends and stuff, but in terms of actually getting a filtering system down, I think that's fair. Like, we have auditions for South Bank, and that's not to do with, like, how good you are, or it's to see what you're like as a person, how you engage with the public, because you are representing. You know, you're in the public eye, you're representing. So, yeah, I think there should be some sort of filtering system.
Okay. Dawson and Emily, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.